Hi, I'm Tim Kelly, Vice President of Operational Excellence and Risk Officer for CollabraLink. In this presentation, we'll discuss CollabraLink's enterprise risk management solution developed entirely on the Appian platform. We'll present the business case for enterprise risk management and discuss many areas where risk management simply fails. Later in the presentation, Jay Vijaykumar will discuss how his team developed ERM to address those issues while designing a tool to effectively manage enterprise risk. Let me start off by providing a quick overview of CollabraLink. CollabraLink has developed Appian solutions for the past 16 years. As Appian has matured and as methodologies have emerged, our team has embraced and integrated those capabilities into our toolkit. For example, let's discuss RPA, AI, ML for a moment. As these technologies have emerged and better become integrated into the Appian platform, CollabraLink has incorporated these capabilities into our various solutions. In fact, ERM integrates each of these technologies, as we'll discuss later in the presentation. We've been fortunate to partner with many government agencies and NGOs. Our clients look to CollabraLink to deliver best-in-class Appian services. For many of these programs, we've been responsible for both process and technical modernizations, which have made a significant human impact. The CollabraLink team has been truly honored to help carry out their critical missions for our clients for over 16 years. At CollabraLink, we understand we are affecting areas that have an impact on people's lives across the country. Let's discuss some of the challenges organizations have with risk management. Over the past 25 years, I've seen risk handled masterfully, and I've seen it completely ignored. Years ago, after having witnessed firsthand several times what happens when risk isn't managed properly, I decided that my programs would never be hampered by mishandling risk. I took an odd liking to risk and eventually ended up teaching risk at the collegiate level for budding computer scientists. This one statement tells us the state of operational risk today. Less than a third of organizations have risk processes and solutions. Even fewer have any sort of technology to help facilitate enterprise risk management. Many use Excel spreadsheets, Microsoft Word, or best Jira boards. Though these tools appear to check the box, we can do better. Risk management doesn't need to be difficult and certainly deserves the same attention and respect as any other process area. In the next few slides, I'll discuss specific challenges organizations commonly have when managing risk. After that, Jay will discuss how our solution is designed to fill in those gaps. Everything starts with senior leadership. Is risk celebrated, welcomed, or is it punished? Risk tends to be siloed, where information is isolated from other programs or even from management. Or worse, there's a risk registry for the monthly reporting and another mystery registry where the real risks are tracked. The first goal of ERM was to develop a dynamic enterprise dashboard of risk, which allow individual programs to report distinct risks, which provide the capability for management to focus on the significant few risks across the portfolio. The next major issue I've seen is risk stagnation. Even when a program has the best intentions and diligently identifies risk at the beginning of a project, those lists tend to get stale and collect dust. Though owners of risk are generally identified, seldom is there a mechanism or feedback loop to ensure that risks are monitored and controlled according to plan. Another issue centers around communication for the risk itself. Is communication stored in email, in Slack, SharePoint repository, or simply in meeting notes? The second goal of ERM was to deliver a true case management tool for our risk, centralizing communication and ensuring that risks are being effectively and consistently managed. Nothing is worse than starting the risk identification process from scratch every time. What were the lessons learned from prior risks? What approaches did others take in similar situations? The worst thing a program can do is start with a blank sheet of paper and ask the room, do we see any risks? The third goal of ERM was to provide an intuitive interface to guide our users through a repeatable process of risk identification using artificial intelligence to leverage similar data from past risks. Risk management is not a spectator sport. Risk management is driven by executive leadership and supported by individual programs. Executives should be confident that the data they view is up to date and accurate. Again, this is the difference between a management structure that is grateful for their team proactively identifying risk and an organization that blames the program when they identify a risk. Personally, I'd always want to know the truth about my programs. The fourth goal of ERM was to provide management a solution to drill into data without needing a formal brief for every risk. Keep in mind, risk isn't necessarily bad if they're managed. When things turn dark quickly is when we skip over risk management and go right into issue management. Risk management is a growing, breathing organism. Risk does not take a holiday and certainly doesn't sleep. Though most organizations review risks on a periodic basis, active risk monitoring tends to be less than real time. In the case of InfoSec, new security risks are identified 24/7, 365. The final goal of ERM was to design an RPA interface to actively monitor data that doesn't have a structured API, or when an API exists, exploit the data which is natively available. As the product owner for CollabraLink's ERM solution, these were the areas I felt were critical to host a successful and meaningful enterprise risk management solution. Frankly, this is the ERM solution I always wanted to manage my own projects with, but I couldn't with legacy systems provided to me. With the speed of Appian development and the power of Appian's enterprise-ready platform, we were able to deliver this tolerable solution to market quickly. Next, Jay will discuss how his team took this vision and developed the ERM solution leveraging the Appian platform. Jay?
Thank you, Tim. I'm really happy to present the ERM application. CollabraLink has an amazing team of Appian experts who have built the ERM solution with the vision that Tim just highlighted. We wanted to make risk management an interactive, intelligent, and highly agile system. This team developed from the ground up a solution with no platform customization, no plugins. Thus, it requires very low maintenance. This application conforms to Appian's best practices, and no wonder it won an award in the Appian Government 2020. To eliminate secrets and silos, we've created a dynamic dashboard to view data all in one place. We're going to show you more of the intuitive experience in the coming slides. Our team has worked with CollabraLink's human-centered design practice to create interfaces that are easy to use and highly intuitive. The intuitive UI guides the end user to enter risk mapping. This eliminates capture error and ensures quality of data. We also make extensive use of intelligent automation via integration of Google's AutoML for risk recommendations. To reuse existing solutions from prior risk and to minimize the manual input by the end user, we provide artificial intelligence to make suggestions for risk details. In this example, you see the system finds the similar risks and presents the data to help the user discover and repurpose proven strategies into their current risks. In line with our vision for keeping executives and users informed and engaged, the system also provides modern journaling features that tags watchers to each risk, thus keeping interested party informed about specific risk only. This reduces unwanted alerts from the system. The system also uses artificial intelligence to make recommendations for adding watchers based on the users who are interested in similar risks. To prevent stagnation and to ensure we take action on risks before the competition is even aware of them, our team has exploited the use of Appian's robotic process automation for facilitating communication between external systems where direct integration via API was not possible. We have highly simplified the creation of a RPA bot, and even the end user without any experience in creating bots can configure one. The RPA bots actively monitor external systems for risk events and trigger alerts. The RPA bots can also update the risk based on significant changes. RPA can be easily configured for news sources by the business users. We have extended the ERM application for the information security organization to track cybersecurity risks. And we have connected the system to the National Institute of Technology National Vulnerability Database to pull in the vulnerabilities as they are identified. End user tailoring is key to ERM. We're able to get up and running right away without expensive customization. Here, you can see a business admin user editing the risk heat map. Standard configurations in ERM follow the industry guidelines, but for many, those may not align with your needs. Now, the best ERM solution perfectly configured to your process is useless without the tools to keep your executive team informed and engaged. We've created a dashboard that incorporates important reporting features, like high-level reporting that is tailored to each role, multi-level filtering, drillable graphs and dynamic data, and AI-backed analysis. The best risk capture system on the planet does not do you any good if your team can't find the information that they need. ERM has search in plain English for risks, users, and other data elements, driven by natural language processing. ERM leverages Appian's powerful machine learning capabilities to simplify the user experience at every level. Another example of effective use of AI, as data is aggregated from various aspects of the organization, Appian AI is used to identify trends in risks as opportunities. As individual branches of an enterprise are explored in the dashboard, we need distinct trends at those individual levels. Thank you for your time with us to review the ERM application. Back to you, Tim.
Thanks, Jay. We appreciate you spending time with CollabraLink. Want to learn more? Visit our booth during Appian World 2021 or contact us at erminfo@collabralink.com. Thank you.